Hello everyone. Today I have an MT60P and a David. David is one of our upcoming titans here at Green Aqua, but he's quite inconsistent. He can build this, which is amazing, and he can build this. Which is not the best. So today I'm here to keep him on the amazing side of things, but the idea is his, so please tell us what we're gonna do today.
Today we're gonna build 60p AD aquarium with a forest layout. Originally this layout was built for my home aquarium. It was a 45 shallow tank, but this time I'm gonna bring it to the Green Aqua Gallery because this one is my second home. And yeah, that's it.
So, actually, my back has been destroyed in the past few days, so I'm gonna do this sitting. I actually have one issue with the scape, and I'm not sure when I should tell you.
Yeah.
Before you build it or after. The original scape is very much in the middle,
Yeah.
which is, you know, we always try to avoid building in the middle.
But for this aquarium, what if we don't use the normal color ratio type building? Make something like a symmetrical scape.
Okay, there's a reason to avoid symmetry in aquascaping.
Yeah,
and
I know
in every art form. So, yeah, well, it's up to you. While David called it a forest scape, I'm actually quite curious about the planting that he has in mind, because it's basically a cave on the bottom of a mountain. So it's quite a new, refreshing scape idea. He has to glue one by one all the pieces of wood, which he has lots of. Don't you want to put in a thin layer of substrate or soil or sand or whatever to keep the hardscape from moving?
Yeah, maybe it could help.
What about dark brown?
Yeah, we can try it. I don't want normal aquascaping soil.
Okay, so basically this is what goes underneath,
yeah.
and that's it. Okay, then I'm gonna bring
Mostly I'm gonna use epiphyte plants. Basically this was the original hardscape of my aquarium. This is the cave.
Building a rock wall like this, it's a very difficult task actually. You have to make sure of two things. First of all, the usual textures and colors, they should match. But also you have to make sure that it's stable. You have to make sure that the shapes sort of connect. If you're gonna hide most of the rocks with plants anyway, then don't worry too much about the textures. If you have two stones that are quite different, for example, in color, then you can cheat with adding plants in between.
I want to build a really detailed part in the cave. I will need a little help, Tommy. So I want to glue this wood to this place, but it has no fitting points.
But it's touching the rock.
It's touching?
Yes.
What if the cave is not symmetrical? You can check it now.
It's definitely better than the original idea of having it completely symmetrical. Still, what I would do is move the whole thing to that side. Not much, but
a little bit.
And actually, what I would do is this structure, it should come out a bit, so the cave wouldn't be completely from the front, but slightly tilted to this side.
Yeah.
And then you're out of symmetry.
So it turns out that it's not possible to move the structure to the left side. So I'm gonna do some woodwork in the left part, and it will break the symmetry.
Without seeing it from the front, shouldn't it like go like this or like this?
Yeah, maybe like this. Much better.
Happy to help. To keep up the imbalance of the tank, we're going to need to build the roots coming down on this side as well, and then it's going to be perfect.
We must use this wood, because this one was my favorite.
This will help us keep the rocks stable as well.
These two parts are like a jungle, except this part. This part will be a much cleaner, much detailed look.
Still, you need to build out the hardscape behind the plants as well.
Yeah.
The biggest contrast you're going to have, and what's going to give that final clean look for the cave itself, is that everything is planted, everything is going to be much brighter, and obviously the cave itself is going to be a lot of shadows inside, so it's going to be a very dark spot.
And with your idea is much better.
Which
idea? Not use this symmetrical.
Okay, yeah, leading it towards it. Now the tank has a weight on that side, so even though the cave is in the middle, by shifting the weight of the tank with having more hardscape on one side, it gives you the feeling that it tilts, so that's how you get out of the symmetry. In the cave itself, there is a hole that you can see through. Can you see me now? This tank is going to have a light screen on the back, so you're going to have that light visible in the middle of the cave.
Everything is ready and stable now, except this part. We need to figure out what we will use for this empty space. And this was the missing wood. The hardscape is done. I will add some little rock details to the foreground, and after this we're gonna plant this tank. We use the smallest Microsorum, the Green Gnome, and mix it up with Anubias Bonsai, and I will add some Bucephalandra kedagang, some smaller Bucephalandras, green ones. Do you know the name of that?
It's going to be in the description.
Can you check it, Tommy?
It actually looks good.
Some parva for the foreground and some pots of Riccardias. That's it.
The big hole is bothering me. There should be a plant inside the cave. Maybe something completely different, but you don't have in the rest of the tank. You should cover all the cracks except for the small one on the bottom. Planting looks good. Now the only issue we have is that we have a straight cut line of the plant on the top. So David is preparing some Riccardia, which will help us to create some lines that actually come out, and also maybe balance it out by having some Riccardia on the bottom as well, just in small patches on the roots. have some additional effect on the light coming from the background, you can add this CTO. This is like clear orange transparent stuff. We're just gonna add a small bit behind the spot where the light comes through, and the rest is gonna be white as usual.
We are done with this building. I'm really happy with the end results. I hope you like it too.
I do. Yeah, I think it turned out really great. I like the effect with the cave. I love that the light is not overwhelming the scape. The scape empty was a bit bulky. Now it's much softer, and it really looks natural for me. So yeah, this is your better side.
Yeah.
Let's hope we can keep it this way. Thank you for the new addition to the gallery. Let us know in the comments if you want to see more of David building, probably alone without me bothering him. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.